Man, some players need to stop with their fucking tribalism. Okay? Gotta fucking take a chill pill. Okay? If somebody didn't play the game you did, that doesn't say that they don't deserve to play the game, that they should go play whatever game they came from. Okay? Anyways, this is a video by, well, MacDix, but on his YouTube channel, Yapdix, where I guess he just does, like, talks. MacDix is the guy who, like, in, I think, like, less than 150 days got to, like, MR4, like, 34 technically, right? It's like you get to 30 and then like you get Diamond 1, Diamond 2, Diamond 3, Diamond 4. So he got to like Diamond 4 in like about 150 days. Practically doesn't matter how much help he got at the beginning of the game. To get to Diamond 4, whatever, if that's what it's called, Plat 4, Diamond 4, whatever. It sounds like league ranks. To get to that point, he still had to play the game a lot. Right? Even if, let's say, he had to like buy, like, which I believe he didn't, but even if, let's say, he had to buy all the plat, right? To buy all the items, right? Even then, he would have to play the game quite a lot of like just affinity farming just to like max out all of those, right? So, you know, credit where credit is due. The guy played a lot, okay? Now, just because, like, oh, I had such a hard time doing it, oh, I'm not a streamer, whatever, it's like, I didn't get, like, these buffs early on, whatever, I didn't have people help me, it's like, yeah, your experience is not the same as his, wow, boo-hoo, you know? Let's be real, Warframe, for pretty much 90% all intents and purposes, is a solo game. Play how you want it, right? Now, do you group up a lot? Yes. Do you really talk with the people though? Not really, unless like you're very social. So for all intents and purposes, you're just either getting carried through a lot of missions, because let's be real, majority people who join a public, okay, who have not been playing for years, are probably gonna get carried by somebody. So in that regard, no new player ever has an authentic experience. Okay? It's like there's no like fine line between these. But anyways, let's see what he says. Because he took a break for Warframe. But I gave you like a bit of context already of like what this is about.
But like, I think one of the weirdest things that like took me a while to try and figure out was like when I first started coming to Warframe. Like I remember my day one on Warframe. I had people gifting on gifting on gifting on gifting on gifting on gifting. And I always wanted, like, obviously I'm never going to be able to have a one-to-one authentic, you know, Warframe experience, right? Just like when you stream the game. That's just not possible. Okay, I can still hear these guys' voice lines. So, I guess, transmissions volume. Got it. I think. I'm never gonna have a one-to-one experience of like what a typical player would have. But I tried to get like kind of as close as I could.
Like it's even if people didn't gift him anything, of course he won't have a one-to-one experience because literally people are giving him advice throughout the thing. Maybe people are gonna spoil something like in his chat, whatever. Right? Unless he puts like whenever he plays this game, puts the chat on emote mode. He's not gonna have a brand new player experience, right? Let's be real. And putting it on emote mode is only for like, you know, reserved for like the top of the peak, like the peak of like fucking spoilery territory, right? So,
but like my day one on Warframe, when I never had any idea what was going on, and I was getting all these gifts and stuff like that, and people were giving me advice in chat, I was like, one of the first things I said was like, wait a minute, hold up, guys. Hold up with all the gifts. I appreciate it a lot, but like, I don't want my Warframe experience to be like tainted or anything like that, right? Like I want to try to have like a really close, you know, like I want to experience the game for what it is, you know. And every single person basically told me like, No, dude, like this is Warframe. Like veterans helping
Liars.
newbies, the community coming together to get new people. Like that's what we're all about, man. That's what the game.
Such a fucking bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, a lot of veterans. I guess I can consider myself a veteran, but I'm not like, peak veteran, whatever. Yes, we like to help newbies, but like I feel like this is the case in pretty much every game that has been for a very long time. Final Fantasy 14, you have a lot of help for newbies. Like just ask a question. You have the Q&A area in the chat that you can ask any question. People will answer you pretty fast. That doesn't mean people are gifting you shit all the time. That is not the new player experience. That is not what the community is about. I mean, does it happen? Sure, but like, no, nobody's really gifting shit to like some random person, right? This is a streamer privilege only. Now, like for example, there is a guy in my clan who's brand new, and somebody gifted him like some color palette, whatever you call it, like the ones like 75 plat or whatever. Somebody gifted it to him. But that has nothing to do with gifting actual progression shit, like even like Radiant Relic or Relic packs or whatever that like have like what do you call it? Specific things that are like really fucking strong early on.
Game's all about. Now granted, I did have a lot of people tell me, probably not the best idea though to like use gifted warframes or gifted weapons or anything like
definitely.
that, and that I abided by. That's why I always asked everyone, please don't gift me any warframes, please don't gift me any weapons, and if you do, unfortunately I will have to sell them because I want to grind them all out myself.
Makes sense.
But like everyone told me, they were like, no, keep the gifts on, man, like this is Warframe, it's part of the Warframe experience, like people love like, and it's and then it felt like 2 months later, all I saw everyone saying was like, man, screw this streamer. He didn't actually play Warframe. He got gifted everything.
Are they the same people who gifted shit and the same people who said this is what Warframe is about? No, they're probably not. But it is annoying to a lot of people who didn't get a break. I'm not justifying them. I'm explaining, right? It is annoying to a lot of people who didn't have the privileges of a streamer. And this is like not new. Streamers getting like early access to like games that some people will really want to play but they can't because they're not streamers. This is not new thing, right? Like it is what it is. Streamers have certain privileges. Boo fucking who, okay? Like it is what it is. Like I know how to say it. Just get your ego in check. Don't blame the streamer for getting gifted shit, okay? Like it's not. It's so easy not to use, but he doesn't know what is and what isn't easy to not use. Like he doesn't know that like as soon as you open the inbox, you just get the shit, right? Like, like it's so stupid. Like people like complaining about this. Like legit, just get a life, man. Touch some grass. Like who cares if somebody had an easy experience of the game? He's literally advertising the game. For a brand new audience, and brand new audience that might be aware of the existence of Warframe but never tried it because they just play Destiny. That is that is actually the people you wanna bring over. People who already are playing a similar game, right? So like I don't really understand this whole like fucking tribalism, cultism. Just like, what is wrong with you, man? So what if he had an easier time? He might be able to bring like 30, 50, maybe 100 brand new people who are not going to have the easy time. Which is a lot more important for Warframe to get more and more people than the one streamer who got like carried to endgame. This is such like, it's like, you can't explain to me how like your egotism doesn't make you see that what you are doing by attacking him for that thing, for him getting carried, whatever, you're actually hurting the game you're trying to defend. It's like, oh, I love Warframe so much and I hate when people get carried in the game. It's like, but you are effectively right now making it worse for Warframe by attacking a content creator that is bringing new eyes to the game. I don't understand how people don't understand. This is such and this is, by the way, this is not new to Warframe. This is happening in pretty much every game. People in PoE telling you to go back to Diablo 4. Right? Shit like that. Like, because you had like a complaint. Like, this whole tribalism in games is so fucking stupid. It's like, oh, you got gifted this. You don't deserve to play. It's like, oh, you're playing Elden Ring 3 years after release. Well, you probably watched all the guides, so you don't deserve like killing fucking, I don't know, Radon. Oh, well, your kill of Radon doesn't count because he was nerfed like 3 times, and now like he's so much easier than he used to be. So you didn't earn the kill actually. Get the fuck out of here. What is wrong with you? Like, why is this game your whole personality? It's like as if you're being, like, your whole fucking existence revolves around being good at this game, or like, you know, having a hard time in this game. It's like, well, I spent so much time trying to get this. I don't want any of you to get this now. World of Warcraft have the same thing, where like people are like, oh, we don't want other people to get like the Mage Tower weapons that were exclusive to Legion. Why? Why? Just fucking, like, it's been years. Let people fucking have it. Who cares? Let them do their own Mage Tower and fucking get it. Who gives a shit, man? It's a fucking cosmetic. Oh, it loses its prestige. Bro, what prestige is fucking pixels? Your life needs to be more prestigious than thinking that this than this little fucking pixelated bullshit that literally 99.9% of the human population doesn't give a shit about. Okay, like, just fucking, it's crazy to me. Like, this whole like, well, I worked hard. I worked hard, so you should work hard too. Man, if that was the case, like, honestly, society would just not move, right? It's like, imagine like somebody comes from like 200-300 years ago and just tells people, it's like, oh, you don't deserve your job because you got to go to college and like you got a loan. I had to work my ass off, like working the fucking fields, right? And like having to pay somebody all of my savings just to learn how to read. And you get to this job because you get to go to college because your life is so much better now. Oh, that doesn't count. You might as well exit life. Like, this is literally like the extreme of this mentality. Like, this is how stupid this sounds to me when people are like so tribalistic. Like, oh, you don't deserve it. So absurd. So absurd. Anyways, honestly, guys, if you're offended by this, that means this video is actually directed to you. And honestly, touching grass might not be enough at this point. You might need to like take a grass bath, just fucking soak in grass. It is insane, man. It is actually crazy to me. Yeah, people are fucking retarded. That's what it is.